Finance Minister Arun Jaitley today buckling under severe public pressure to reverse the rather controversial measure for taxing withdrawals from the Employee Provident Fund. In fact, the Finance Minister said that the idea behind the proposal was not to raise revenue but to actually create a pension society. But the strong backlash from salaried taxpayers seems to have given enough ammunition to the opposition to politically corner the government. As a result, today they've decided to take a step back.
A number of representations have been received from various sections of the society, including members of parliament, suggesting that this change will force people to invest in annuity products, even if they are not willing to do so. The main argument is that employees should have the choice of where to invest. Theoretically, such freedom is desirable, but it is important for the government to achieve policy objectives by instrumentality of taxation. In the present reform, the policy objective is not to get more revenue, but to encourage people to join the pension scheme. There are various other suggestions received which can also achieve the same policy objective of encouraging people to join the pension scheme. In view of the representations received, the government would like to do a comprehensive review of this proposal, and therefore I withdraw the proposal in paragraph 138 and 139 of my budget speech. The proposal of 40% exemption given to NPS subscribers at the time of withdrawal remains.
Let's take it across then to our colleague Gaurang Sinha, who's joining in with more details on why the government has decided to blink on this proposal and what happens next. Gaurang?
Well, it has been a long week for the Finance Minister and his team here in North Block. This entire saga began with the announcement of the tax on the Employee Provident Fund members. And of course, it has now been reversed by that address by the Finance Minister in Parliament. Now, of course, when this entire logic came out, of course, the Finance Minister and his team tried to explain really that the objective was not to raise revenue, but to overall incentivize pensions. Now, that's something that's not gone down very well. In fact, the opposition also held massive protests on the issue, and a number of options were on the table, including taxing only the interest component. Finally, of course, it has now come down to the point where the Finance Minister has reversed that decision. Of course, this will the tax on the NPS withdrawals will still continue, but it has been withdrawn for EPF withdrawals. And of course, while the Finance Minister has said that this entire measure will be looked at comprehensively, and we could perhaps see a reworked version of this proposal coming in sometime later.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.